Hi everyone, welcome to MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions. I am MaryAnne. Thank you so very much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate every single person that does. It means everything to me. And if you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic and intuitively guided tarot card reader, but I like to incorporate other divinations such as tarot and oracle cards. I use some astrology and numerology in the mix. And my full intention is to bring upliftment and encouragement to you, to hopefully perk your curiosity into the realms of the mystical aspects of life that are seen and unseen, though ever present, and absolutely help to bring clarity and fulfillment in the messages that I can deliver to you. And so today, let me just say, just very quickly, in the deepest parts of my heart to you, that I was noticing the uploads I've been doing for the mid-month readings. Today will be for the sign of Sagittarius. And I thought yesterday I was completed. And as I started to count, I thought, and there were 11 as opposed to 12, as there's 12 astrology signs. And I thought, what in the world? What? Sagittarius? How could I have done this? You need to understand, I adore you. My son is a Sagittarius. My first boyfriend was a Sagittarius, he isn't with me now, was a Sagittarius. Some of my most incredible, meaningful encounters, some long, some short, have been Sagittariuses in my life. This goes back when I started really recognizing it, because we don't predict or necessarily know these patterns until later on. I have a Aries moon, which is a fire sign, and you're a fire sign, and there's just this resonance and compatibility. So forgive me, I don't know how that happened, but we're making up for it right now. I will be reading your mid-month now, and it will be under 4 specific categories, and I'm excited to do so for you. Now, it is the April 17th, but we still have, these are good through, like I said, the mid-month. They'll be through the rest of the month, and they do tend and can go further, and it's extremely general. Yes, it is. There are a lot of you, but right now, I would say more than ever, as far as the generality aspect, we are all in very similar situations in our lives. So I think with a calmer and stiller atmosphere and just global situation, a lot of these energies really will pertain to us a little more than we might have thought on a general basis. And I'm finding with the readings, there were many, many repeats. So that says a lot too. But I'll try that again. Being as they are general, I do always like to recommend that you listen to your moon and your ascendant sign for even more rich depth meaning to yourself, because you are so much more than your sun sign. So, oops, there's the very first one. It just popped out for you. And that happens to be on the category of overall energy. So it's just as it says, it'll be the basic overall energy you'll feel for the remainder of the month, perhaps further on. And it's absolutely perfect. It is the 3 of Wands. The wands are the element that represent the fire signs: Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. So you're quite strong in your energy right now, Sagittarius. And with the 3 of Wands, I always immediately associate with cooperation of others, working in groups. And as you can see, this is absolutely which isn't surprising, because I always I'm going to do a little side note here too. I like to do a little bit of a excerpt on the characteristics of each sign. And I didn't do that as I was speaking about my other situation. But Sagittarians are incredibly action oriented. They are the fire. They're the the passionate aspects of our element signs. They are high education learning. They are adventurous. They're half man, half horse. So there's just this incredible ability to travel. And if it's not physically traveling, it's mentally. You tend to be very, very astute when it comes to teaching and knowledge. A lot of people I know are in the legal fields when they are Sagittarians. It's just this, I don't know, I just always feel this excitement and exuberance that comes off. So I see this card as being that beautiful Sagittarian who's looking into the future, having that vision of what can be, preparing and knowing with everything, and the confidence that happens with Sagittarius is non-mistakable. And you are fixated in knowing that the future is brighter and not too far in the distant future. So that's an amazing and beautiful, literal, I would say, depiction of what this means in real time. So that's fantastic. I like that for you, and there you are in all your glory, you know, the wands. So the second category will be under the category of possible blessings / obstacles, because, you know, sometimes we need to face the realities of the challenges and obstacles that do occur in our lives, that we are at this very moment. And how we do that is so individual. However, I do like to say that a lot of times the cards that I pull are not an obstacle card at all. So they are in fact a blessing. And as I mentioned before on other videos, that our obstacles can in fact be our biggest blessings. And we realize that later on a lot of times. So let us see what this has to say, what Spirit has to say for the overall blessings / obstacles for all you beautiful Sagittarians. Okay, I like this because it has been coming up more than once. And it is the Five of Cups. Now that would be the obstacles. I would say that would lean more towards the obstacles, and only because, as you can see, it is, well, it's number 5. 5 is always representative to me in numerology of the challenges we face, the changes we have to accept, willingly or not. Very appropriate for this time. But you notice this dark cloaked man in this card who's looking downward and forlorn, and he's seeing the spilt over cups. His hopes, his emotions, his aspirations have been dropped, but really it pertains to our ego side and the ability or not to be able to look at it in a way that helps us to recognize right behind him are the 2 cups that are ever so present, filled, as far as I'm concerned, and available to us. It's really going to be up to us in everything we've ever done in our life, ever, but particularly now, to decide how we're going to be thinking, how we're going to stay optimistic, how is this going to help us in a positive way in our future. And believe me, we will find that to be the case in so many ways. This is our doing, this is our thinking, this is our process that we need to really focus with for ourselves, and to really truly know there are blessings everywhere, anywhere you can look in our lives at any time, should we choose to look at them. And sometimes it is not easy. It's just not, but that's what this card is reminding us of. And then you can see the blessings from any circumstance. So that's important, and that could be the obstacle. You know, you're feeling sad, you're knowing there's losses, even if not with you specifically, certainly around the world. You feel that, you're taking it in, but you know that there's hope. You know that there's, at the same time, the yin and yang of life. There's always opportunities and better things on the horizon. So that's what the blessing and obstacles are for you, Sagittarius. And then the next category is under the category of love. On all different, in all different ways. Whoa, they are really shooting out for you today. So, of course, love of self, love of family, love of your job, love of your, I said that, your significant other, your relationships, your spouses, your children. And you have the Ace of Pentacles. It's an incredibly beautiful card to have under love. It does denote the earth quality signs, earth elements, and they are the Virgo, Capricorn, and Tauruses. We have a couple of really heavy hitter planets still in Capricorn. They've been very predominant. That is about the practical aspects of our life, the earthly things, the finances, the food, the sensual things, our daily habits and work, our jobs. When you have the Ace, though, you have a gift, a present, a new beginning. And it could very well pertain to love and a new person in with those astrological signs, like I mentioned, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Maybe there's somebody you're in love with right now, the beginning of a relationship. Yeah, even in these times, that's very appropriate and can certainly happen on social media, if nowhere else. This is a gift. And I pray that you will receive that gift right now. It will make you extremely happy, and I would love you to comment and let me know if you know about this, if it's started yet, if it's happening. I've always noticed that in this Rider-Waite deck, my very first deck from 26 years ago now, has the beautiful foliage and the garden that reminds you of spring and summer. So this is happening, I would say, with the season, for sure by summer. But know that that's being offered to you should you decide to take that. And that's love. Could be the love of money. I mean, who doesn't love that? Could be the stimulus checks coming in and the offers of loans that are so important for so many of us, myself included. So I love that for you, and I'm excited to see that. And I know you deserve it. And the final category is under the category of finances. I said that because it's just, that pentacle is just like, wah, money, So maybe somebody you love is going to bring you a big surprise as well, or is helping you with your finances. But the next category is under the category of finances. So what does Spirit have to share with us right now for all the Sagittariuses? Under finances. Okay. Once again, this is very much about our minds and our emotions and our egos and how we are approaching and accepting things. It is the Eight of Cups. The cups are the water signs, They represent the Cancer, Scorpio, and Sagittariuses, just like the 5 I didn't mention. So there could be people in your life of that element. And there's great love in your heart for, if not somebody of those signs. I want to say something that's occurred, you're feeling particularly emotional about, something that's been lost, something that you recognize now more than ever before, you're willing to let go of for the sake of your well-being and your highest good. You're walking away from the troubles and the emotions that have been keeping you down. You're done with that. You see brighter times ahead. You're using your heart, not your mind, to guide your way. And that's exactly what you'll receive, is great love in return. Out of the 8, there's one cup that's missing. I know you know what that is, and it's actually a benefit to you now for some reason. It's just something that it has to happen. The transformation is happening, and it's bringing you to a better place. Your heart is open, though. The cups absolutely represent love and emotion and caring. And I like seeing that for you. This is a really wonderful spread because I love that it reminds us. It's great to get the cards that offer this incredible opportunity of wealth and ideas and all this, but to know and remind ourselves, we hold the key to our happiness. We truly do. We're the ones that can change the channel in our thoughts. We're the ones that can remove and move forward towards the things that we know are going to be better for us in our lives. So I love seeing that for you, Sagittarius. I'm going to finish with your oracle. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms message, which is just, oh my gosh, it's a godsend. I absolutely love this deck so much. And I want to see what the special message is for you that you can take with you through the rest of the month, because it has really, really opened my heart and mind to a different perspective on some things, and to know that we are ever supported and guided divinely and otherwise. So today you have, on my head, the Lady of the Mirror, reflection, non-judgment. And the number is 44. So 4 plus 4 in numerology equals 8. So that's power and prosperity and abundance. And it's one of my most favorite numbers. So I'm going to read to you what it says. And I pray that you resonate with this. Gosh, I think there's only 45. So we're right at the end here. The Lady of the Mirror. The Lady of the Mirror is both ally and challenger, asking you to see yourself in the mirror made by the events in your life. She represents the powerful force of the law of attraction and reminds you that what you are is what you attract. The ego, what are your thoughts? What are you bringing into your life? This isn't to say that you need to blame yourself for inviting transgressions, or if you find yourself a victim of a big picture event. I can imagine what that might be. Say, a war. This is a distorted interpretation of this law. Certain events are fated to test our faith. Rather, find yourself within the web woven through your life, your relationships, opportunities, desires, seeming failures, and successes. Observe how you've responded to life's challenges, great and small, and be aware of what is familiar in the present. Release all judgment and accept things exactly as they are with love. The Lady of the Mirror asks that you honor every part of your story as essential to your highest unfolding. Can you see yourself as being exactly where you need to be on your path? Do you love what you see in the mirror? Can you perceive your part in your reactions and the motives behind your current inquiry? You will find your answer in a thorough and honest self-appraisal. See, I mean, I wish that I could have said all this to you as beautifully. It's all encompassing, and it's all right there in the end from this reading of really, I think what I was trying to portray is we can let go of the things that are not serving us well. We can absolutely decide on how we choose to see things. Are our cups full? Are they empty? You know, and it's just this constant reminder, but knowing that everything is leading up to the best possible, highest good for each and every one of us. And that's what I choose to believe and share with you. So I honestly, truthfully appreciate you taking the time to stop in. I love you, Sagittarius, and please, I ask that you take great care of yourselves. And if you like this, please do like or comment. I would love that, because this is all about the interaction. I am a massage therapist by trade. I am not able to work right now. And this is a passion and something that I've enjoyed and love sharing for many, many years. So subscribe if you feel the need. I care about you. Take care. Until next time. Bye for now.